A single battlefield surprise has stunned military analysts across the world. What was once dismissed as outdated, rusting, and nearly forgotten British armor has now returned to the battlefield, transformed into a fearsome frontline monster, reborn, rebuilt, and unleashed by Ukraine with incredible ingenuity. Machines the UK once placed in storage yards, training ranges, and scrapyard rows have now reappeared on the front lines as powerful combat assets, reshaping the fight in ways no one imagined. And today, we break down how this transformation happened. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Frontline Report channel. Please subscribe and like my videos so you never miss the most important developments. The first thing that catches the world's attention in this dramatic turnaround is the exterior transformation of these British armored vehicles. When many of them arrived in Ukraine, they were worn, scratched, faded, and carrying the scars of decades of service. Their paint was chipped, their armor plates rusted, and their equipment outdated. Yet the Ukrainian team saw something different. Not scrap metal, not obsolete hardware, but opportunity. These machines were stripped down to their frames, sand, blasted, recoated, and rebuilt with a modern war in mind. New armor skirts replaced old plates. Reactive armor blocks were mounted on every vulnerable angle. Extra shielding was added to protect against Russia's kamikaze drones, artillery fragments, and FPV strikes. The exterior went from dull to deadly in a matter of weeks, turning second-hand UK armor into a terrifying profile on the battlefield. A closer look reveals how Ukraine modified the turret designs, added cage armor, strengthened the side panels, and blended British engineering with Ukrainian battlefield experience. Even the tracks and wheels were updated or completely replaced to endure the muddy, brutal terrain of the front line. These enhancements didn't just upgrade durability, they changed the presence of these vehicles. What once looked old now looks fearsome, roaring across the battlefield with renewed purpose. The exterior of these revived British machines is now a symbol of resilience, adaptation, and the ability to transform discarded assets into war-winning tools. Inside these vehicles, the interior underwent a rapid yet effective modernization. Ukrainian engineers cleaned out outdated wiring, replaced broken systems, repaired communication terminals, and installed new radios compatible with NATO networks. Seating was reinforced, shock absorption improved, and internal layouts reorganized for faster operation under pressure. These interior updates may be compact, but they dramatically improve crew comfort and efficiency, allowing Ukrainian crews to operate with greater speed, clarity, and coordination. The interior is no longer an outdated relic, it is a functioning combat environment built for intensity. The performance of these upgraded vehicles surprises even military observers. Engines that once sat unused in British storage yards have now been repaired, rebuilt, or replaced entirely. Their horsepower has been restored, giving them the ability to accelerate across muddy fields, climb rugged terrain, and maneuver under heavy fire. Their weapon systems, once outdated, have been recalibrated, resighted, and in many cases enhanced with modern targeting optics or thermal imaging devices. These improvements allow Ukrainian gunners to detect Russian positions, respond faster, and strike more accurately. The stabilized cannons now fire with renewed precision, making each shot count even under chaotic battlefield conditions. Performance enhancements are also evident in mobility. Tracks have been reinforced to resist mines. Suspension systems have been repaired for harsh terrain. Engines now run smoother, quieter, and more efficiently than they did for years. Some of these vehicles, like the FV432, CVRT Scimitar, or older Warrior variants, were never meant to survive modern drone warfare, but Ukraine's modifications turned them into reliable frontline assets. Their ability to carry infantry safely, provide fire support, and survive heavy bombardment now far exceeds what anyone expected when they left the UK. Safety features have become one of the most impressive aspects of the transformation. Ukraine added drone cages to protect against top-attack FPV. Additional array blocks reduce the effects of RPG hits and artillery fragments. Fire suppression systems, often missing or disabled in older UK armor, were repaired or replaced. Some vehicles even received spall liners to protect crews from internal fragmentation after impacts. Cameras were added for better visibility, allowing drivers to avoid deadly ambushes. The safety enhancements combined old British durability with new Ukrainian battlefield experience, creating armored vehicles far safer than their original factory designs. Another critical safety upgrade involves battlefield survivability. Ukraine equipped these vehicles with modern counter-FPV systems, jamming units, and early warning sensors that detect incoming drones. These systems buy precious seconds that mean survival. Reinforced fuel tanks reduce the risk of catastrophic explosions. Improved medical kits on board help treat wounded soldiers faster. These safety features turn outdated armor into frontline guardians, not just vehicles. What truly sets these machines apart and gives them unique selling points is the combination of British engineering reliability and Ukrainian adaptation ingenuity. The UK older armored vehicles were always known for rugged design, simple repairability, and battlefield toughness. But Ukraine added something new: modern technology, real-time combat feedback, and the creative use of available resources. The result is a hybrid machine that works in today's high-tech war environment. These vehicles may not match the sophistication of Germany's Leopards or the firepower of American Abrams tanks, but they don't need to. Their uniqueness lies in their affordability, adaptability, and battlefield value. Another unique selling point is speed of deployment. Because these vehicles were stored or retired, the UK could send them quickly and in large numbers. Ukraine modified them even faster, meaning the time between delivery and frontline use was shockingly low. Russia underestimated this ability. They believed old armor would slow Ukraine down. Instead, Ukraine turned these platforms into fast-reacting assault and transport vehicles capable of supporting infantry, evacuating wounded soldiers, delivering ammunition, and pushing through contested areas. In terms of price, the transformation represents one of the most cost-effective military upgrades in the war. Many of these vehicles cost the UK almost nothing at the time of transfer. They were surplus stock. The value emerged through Ukrainian labor, engineering skill, and minimal investment in essential parts. For every dollar spent modernizing these vehicles, the battlefield return is enormous. Ukraine created a powerful armored force without needing billions in new purchases. This price advantage pressures Russia, which must spend far more to match the same battlefield effects. The cost-effectiveness ratio is one of the greatest advantages Ukraine gained from these UK-supplied machines. The conclusion is clear: Ukraine turned discarded British armor into a frontline monster, proving that innovation can beat budget and determination can outperform advanced technology. Machines left in UK storage found new life on the harshest battlefield in Europe. Old steel was reforged into frontline power. What the UK considered surplus, Ukraine turned into a strategic advantage. These armored vehicles now symbolize resilience, creativity, and the will to fight through adversity. Ukraine didn't just upgrade these machines, it redefined them. The story of these revived armored vehicles is more than a military transformation. It's a lesson in adaptability. In this war, success is not about having the newest machines, but about maximizing every asset. And Ukraine has perfected this art. These modernized British armored vehicles now cut through Russian lines, withstand drone swarms, and protect soldiers in the most intense zones. They are a reminder that even outdated hardware can become a game-changing force when rebuilt with purpose and deployed with skill. Ukraine's ability to innovate under pressure continues to surprise the world. These armored vehicles, once collecting dust in British yards, now spearhead assaults, defend key sectors, and protect lives. From their exterior upgrades to their interior improvements, from performance boosts to safety enhancements, from unique features to unmatched cost efficiency, these machines have become a symbol of Ukraine's ingenuity. And their presence on the front line sends one message: nothing is too old to be reborn, nothing is too damaged to be rebuilt, and nothing is too outdated to become a weapon of victory. This powerful transformation will likely inspire other nations to re-examine their own retired armored fleets. Ukraine has shown that with creativity and determination, even the most unexpected tools can change the battlefield. As these armor beasts continue to break through defenses and withstand enemy attacks, the world watches. What began as outdated UK hardware is now one of the frontline's most reliable monsters. And Ukraine's ability to breathe life into old steel remains one of the most impressive military achievements of this war. Make sure to subscribe to Frontline Report and like this video for more high-impact updates and deep analysis as the war continues to evolve.